I have to face the truth sometimes is that some of the fragrances that I love sometimes just doesn't work out in real life. And this fragrance that I'm gonna talk about today really doesn't work in real life, but the smell, it's amazing. And this one, of course, is Bvlgari's Wood Essence. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the second time I had to record this video. The first time the audio completely failed, that was yesterday. But that's just the YouTube life. I just gotta push through the pain and re-record the video, which I'm doing right now. And today's fragrance is Bvlgari's Wood Essence. This is, to me, one of my most favorite release of this year, to be perfectly honest, because this does have a very unique kind of smell. I like it a lot. Oh, man, the one thing that makes me sad about this is that it doesn't work in real life. Like I said, it doesn't get me any compliments whatsoever, and when I had a lot of people try it, they all didn't really seem to have, you know, a good opinion of this scent. Well, we'll touch a little bit more on this comes the compliment section when I talk more about that. But yeah, with that said, let's jump right into the scent. Now, the scent for Wood Essence for me almost has a barbershop vibe, but not like an aromatic fresh barbershop that you guys are used to, but a barbershop with more of a vanillic, more warmth-ish kind of twist, like barbershop for the winter time, if you will. The main note for Bvlgari's Wood Essence is the cypress, and cypress usually gives off this very fresh and green, almost invigorating type of vibe, and I do have cypress oil right here. Yep, it's exactly like that. Fresh, green, aromatic type of feeling. Best used in barbershop type of fragrance to add this little light touch of sparkling green vibe. But in this fragrance, however, it doesn't have that freshness. It doesn't have that overwhelming fresh aromatic. The cypress in here just adds an overall greenness to the fragrance. It's not as aromatic as fresh as regular cypress is. The cypress in here is paired with a really nice vanilla-like note. In this case, it is benzoin, and benzoin gives off this almost a boozy, warmish vanilla smell. And alongside the cypress, it works really well. It smells like a really smooth, vanilla-y cypress fragrance, which is to me quite unique. I've not smelled a composition like this. Now, the woody part comes at the base. There's an overall woody vibe that you get alongside the cypress and the benzoin, which to me really rounds up the fragrance. I really enjoy the smell. It smells really good, unique, a really nice twist on the old barbershop genre to me. Oh, I just really like it. I really appreciate this fragrance. In the smell department, if I was to compare it to other barbershop fragrances or other green fragrances on the market in the designer world today, how would this one rank against those fragrances? To me, in the uniqueness department, it ranks amongst the top most unique green slash barbershop-y kind of fragrance in the designer world, no problem at all. In terms of mass appeal though, this does not rank so well mass appealing wise. Again, we'll touch a little bit more on that in the compliment section, but overall the smell, again, I love this so much. It's really unique, but it has some drawbacks, is that it won't be mass appealing. Next, let's talk about the performance of this one, and the performance of Bvlgari's Wood Essence is amazing. It lasts easily on me 9 to 12 hours. It just doesn't go away off my skin for some reason, which is really nice. I like fragrances that performs really well. I think most of us do, and especially a fragrance that fits the fall time like this, because benzoin as a note really leans, colder weather, and colder weather fragrances should have colder weather performance, and this one definitely does in the longevity department. Also in the projection department, this thing projects really well for the first 3 to 4 hours. Then the 5th hour mark comes, it starts to become a skin scent, but to me that's already very adequate. To project for 3 to 4 hours is already really good. So overall summary of the performance, I'm not disappointed at all. It really exceeded my expectations, so I think you guys won't have a problem with this one either. Next, let's jump into the occasion. Now, this is where this fragrance fails a little bit for me, is because this one to me, I don't see it being worn in that many of occasion. I can see it being worn in a formal setting. I can see it being worn somewhat at work, because it does give off this really sophisticated, gentlemanly vibe like most barbershop fragrances do. It gives off this clean, gentlemanly vibe. This one really takes gentleman and sophistication to a whole nother level. This to me can be worn in a really fancy event, in a suit. If you're dressed up really nice and you can rock this, definitely best for that occasion. And for work, the reason I said it only works sometimes is because to me, it smells like more of a manager type position, a CEO, a boss, more for someone with a position of power, because this has a very dominating presence. It's not at all a fragrance that is safe. It's not It's not at all a fragrance that is safe. It's definitely a fragrance for someone who's very confident, who has some power at their office, and definitely has the confidence to rock this. So again, not at all a safe office fragrance for just anyone. And in terms of other occasion, it works best with a suit and tie. When it comes to season, I already stated this is best for cold weather. The benzoin makes this fragrance feel very heavy, so it's not a best fit for summer for sure. Spring, fall, winter works fine. Spring works because it has a green vibe to it, and you know, green fragrances smells really good in the springtime. Fall, winter, of course, self-explanatory. Summer, like I said, not the best. It's too rich, it's too thick for summer. Next, we have the compliment factor. This is the saddest part for me. I really wanted this fragrance to work because I enjoy the smell quite a lot, but it just doesn't. It got me 0 compliments so far throughout the times I wore it, and the many people who have asked about this fragrance to see if they like it or not, none of them said they hated it, but none of them said they like it as well. It stays like pretty neutral. Some of them were even a little bit weirded out by the scent. They thought it was too different. I can't really say anything back to that. It does smell different. It does smell more on the artistic side, so I do get where they're coming from. It's just, to me, as a niche head, as an artistic fragrance supporter, I love the scent of this. I wish more people love it, but I have to be brutally honest with you guys, is that it's just not mass appealing, and that's just that. It's sad, yes, very sad, but that's just the truth. Next, we're going to talk about pricing, and with this fragrance, 100 ml online right now, I can find it for roughly $65 to $75. Now, when I bought this about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I bought it for $79.99, so around $80. So it went down just a little bit from 2 or 3 weeks ago when I bought it, but to me, the price there is still quite too much. Bvlgari fragrances have a track record of being reduced in price a lot over time, so a lot of Bvlgari fragrances you can find for $30 to $50 around that range. So I would wait, honestly, for this fragrance to drop around there, around $50. I think it'll be more worth it. For $70, it's just too much. For what you get off this fragrance, $70 is just not worth it for me. You won't be able to use this in a lot of situations. It's not mass appealing enough, and overall, I don't think there's enough value there. Besides, if you're a collector and you like to collect something really unique, I guess it might have some value for you there. But then again, I don't see them discontinuing this fragrance anytime soon. Of course, it's a new release, so there's no rush in getting it, in my personal opinion. You can always wait for it to drop to around $50 or $40. You can grab it then. That's no problem at all. I don't think they're even gonna reformulate this, to be honest, because it's not a popular enough fragrance to be reformulated. Honestly, it won't be. I don't see a lot of people wearing this, so wait for it to drop to $50 or $40 to buy it. $60 or $70, just not worth it in my opinion. Next, we have the summary, the pros and the con of this fragrance. I'm going to compile everything I just said into an easy to understand format for you guys. Now, pro number 1 with this fragrance, uniqueness in smell. Again, if you are a collector and you want to collect the most unique designer fragrances out there on the market, this is one that you should add to your wish list for sure. It's very unique, a really nice twist on the old barbershop-y fragrance. And to me, even though I dislike green fragrance, I actually enjoy this one, which is a really rare thing for me. I usually just shy away from any green scent, but I really enjoy this one. So that's saying something in my personal opinion. Pro number 2, performance. If you're a beast mode fragrance lover, this is not beast mode, but it won't disappoint you in terms of performance. 9 to 12 hours on my skin, like I said, projects really good for 3 to 4 hours. I don't have a problem with the performance at all. I'm really impressed. Now on to the cons. Unfortunately, only 2 pros for this fragrance. Con number 1, not mass appealing. This is the biggest con. It's just not mass appealing. It won't get you a lot of compliments. And for designer fragrance, most of the time we buy designer fragrance to, you know, for us to wear in a lot of different situations, for us to get a little bit of an appreciation or compliments of people, for people to like it. This one, however, leaned towards the niche side in terms of smell. I didn't get any compliments from it, nor did anyone who have had tried this fragrance said they like it. So yes, again, 0 people said they liked this. None of them hated it. Some of them thought it was weird. So not at all, from my testing, not at all mass appealing. Con number 2, not that versatile. I don't see myself wearing this in a lot of situations. There's a lot of fragrances that I would pick over this for majority of it, work included, because I'm not a CEO, I'm not a boss. I don't feel like I fit this really well. Informal occasion, in a suit and tie, maybe I'll grab this, but at the end of the day, I just don't see this working in a lot of different situations. Con number 3, the price. The price is still expensive. Of course, this is a new release, so $60 or $70 right now is still too expensive. Once it's dropped to 50 or 40 and below that is where it's gonna be the sweet spot to buy this fragrance. Right now the price is just too much, and you know, retail of course is always gonna be too much for a fragrance. I don't think fragrances are worth retail at all, to be completely honest. This one included, and even at gray market price right now, like I said, too expensive. Lastly guys, we're gonna talk about the rating. Now I didn't want to bring any super model here to rate this fragrance with me because I don't think they would like this fragrance too much. So I thought I'd bring someone in who would probably enjoy Bvlgari's Wood Essence, and that person is Oprah Winfrey. Yes, Oprah Winfrey. I think Oprah Winfrey would enjoy something sophisticated and gentlemanly like this. If she had a man, I think she would like this on her man. So yeah, that's why I brought her in. So how many Oprah Winfrey out of 5 does Wood Essence get? And the answer is 2. 2 out of 5. Easy said and done. 2 out of 5. You guys already know it's only really good in 2 categories: the smell and the performance. The rest of it is not that great. Like I said, mass appealing, nope. Versatility, nope. And the price, also no. So yeah, that's that for Wood Essence. Again, like I said, this is a very sad ending for me for Wood Essence because I do really like the smell. I will keep this in my collection, by the way, because I like to own unique fragrances. I'm one of those collectors who hunt down unique fragrances, so this one will be in my collection probably forever. But would I wear this a lot? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm probably never gonna wear it again, or if I'm gonna wear it again, it's probably gonna be in very small chance, like maybe like a 1% or even less than that I would grab this to wear again. It's just something that I might spray on my hand every now and then to smell. It's not something that I would ever gravitate towards wearing. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Let me know what you think of Wood Essence, and also tell me your experience with it if you had any different experience than I have. And with that said guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an easy life. Peace. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Bye.